Hi, I'm Ellie, and this is your weekly theatre news recap, the show where I give you news. And you know what? You're going to enjoy it. We've got a lot of interesting news this week, some sad closures, a lot of casting news. But if you want to stay up to date with London and UK touring theatre, make sure you hit subscribe. I do these every single week to make sure you stay up to date. I'm such a saint. So we're going to start with our casting news, as we always do, starting with The Woman in Black, the hit West End show which closed after 34 years in the West End in March, has announced the cast for the first tour since closing. Yes, I'm doing so well. This is a two-person play, so we know that Malcolm James will be playing Arthur Kipps, and Mark Hawkins will be playing the actor. And this tour starts at the Wolverhampton Grand on Wednesday the 6th of September. And I have all the tour dates. Oh, okay. Following Wolverhampton, the tour will visit Cardiff, Billingham, Buxton, Aylesbury, Southend, Blackpool, Malvern, yes, Richmond, love Richmond, Poole, Nottingham, Liverpool, Swindon, Norwich, Truro, yes, York, I used to live in York, Birmingham, Bradford, Brighton, Ipswich, Bath, Glasgow, Milton Keynes, Dartford, High Wycombe, Crewe, Coventry, Belfast, Derry and Dublin. I did it! Very exciting. Will I see Women in Black? I don't know, I'm not very good with horror. Yeah. But I'd like to. Sure. We have some big news from Frozen this week. Samantha Barks has announced that she will be going on maternity leave, and so will be stepping down from a little bit from the role of Elsa. She will be returning in early 2024, but from the 23rd of August, Jenna Lee James will join the company and play the role of Elsa. Very exciting news, wishing Samantha the best maternity leave that she can have. That's a really weird way to phrase it, but yes, wishing Samantha well. And it's very exciting to see a new Elsa come in. And obviously, I haven't seen Samantha Barks yet, because I actually saw her wonderful understudy, the alternate Elsa, whose name is evading my mind right now, but they were great. So when Samantha is back, I'll need to make a return visit to Frozen. We also have some cast for Noises Off. It was announced a couple of weeks ago that the show would be returning to the West End with the same production that played The Phoenix earlier this year, and a couple of cast members were coming back. We now know that Matthew Horn and Tamsin Althwaite will star alongside Felicity Kendall, Jonathan Coy, and Alexander Hansen. They will be joining the show, and we also now know that Sasha Frost and Pepta Lundqvist will reprise their roles, with Oscar Battersham joining the production as well. Very exciting news, cute, we love it. I need to see Noises Off. I said that last time, but yes. We're going to head over to Leicester for a little bit, because we got some exciting news for the UK revival of Evita. Evita is doing the Christmas season at the Leicester Curve. This is the season that last year they did The Wizard of Oz, so they just seem to love Andrew Lloyd Webber. I mean, that was the Andrew Lloyd Webber version of Wizard of Oz that transferred to the West End, so maybe we'll see this one transfer as well. But we have our two leads. Martha Kirby, who was in Bastard of Hell, was in Rags, Grease, will be playing the role of Eva Peron. And joining her as Shay will be Tyrone Hunley, who was in Just Grad Superstar and The Room Upstairs, as well as Dreamgirls. Very exciting casting. It's very interesting. I've wanted to go back to the Curve for a little while now, since I saw Wizard of Oz there. So maybe this is my excuse to visit Leicester once again. Next up, we have the cast for the UK tour of Peter Pan Goes Wrong. Now, from the way that they phrase this, I'm assuming that this is the cast just for the tour. We know that this production is doing a UK tour, and it's got a West End season. We can assume because of what they've been doing on Broadway and all over the US at the moment, that the typical Mischief cast will be doing the West End run, and this cast will be doing the touring. That's not confirmed, that's just me guessing. And I'm good at guessing sometimes, so that's what I'm saying. Anyway, we know that Jake Burgum will be playing Trevor, Jack Michael Stacey will be playing Chris, Matthew Howell will be playing Robert, Jean-Luc Worrell will be playing Francis, Kira Morris will be playing Sandra, Theo Tosti Stewart will be playing Max, Clark Devin will be playing Dennis, Jamie Burkett will be playing Annie, Gareth Tempest will be playing Jonathan, and Rosemary Akwifo will be playing Lucy. I am very excited for this. I love a Mischief show. I do love a Mischief show. I mean, we all love a Mischief show. And I'm very much hoping to catch it both on tour and in the West End, especially if there's two different casts, because I'm like, ooh, yes. Very exciting, very exciting. We love exciting news, exciting us excitingly. Let's talk about the extensions and closures for this week, and we have one of each. Let's start with the extension. Once, which is currently playing at the regional venue, the Barn Theatre, has extended their run for just a little bit under a week. The show will now be playing until the 19th of August, so if you have been meaning to catch it, if you're near that theatre or you want to make the trip, make sure you go and see it. Once is a fantastic musical. And sadly, in closure news, it has been announced today, just before I started to film this video, that Heathers will be closing at the end of their current booking period, which means that the show will be playing its final London performance on the 3rd of September. This is extremely sad news. It kind of felt like Heathers was never going to leave. And honestly, I was really hoping that if Heathers was to close at the other palace, it would move on to another West End home, it would get a slightly bigger space, but it seems like this is not so. It's not the end of Heathers, they've still got their UK tour, they've still got so many different productions going on, and look, I don't think you can ever kill Heathers. I don't think it's possible. So if you want to go see it, you have until the 1st September in London, or if you want to see it across the country, you can check out the tour. Now, let's talk about our transfers and new productions. First off, we got some confirmation about another UK tour for Greece. Greece will be going back on tour in 2024. She's a poet and she didn't know it. They have announced a couple of their stops, including Liverpool, which they'll be playing from the 24th of May, Glasgow from the 17th of June, Edinburgh from the 25th of June, Birmingham from the 15th of July, Milton Keynes on the 5th of August, Bristol on the 16th of September, Oxford on the 24th of September, and Manchester on the 8th of October. So if you want to check out Greece, obviously they're currently playing at Dominion Theatre in London, but if you want to catch it, you've got some more chances next year. We also got the announcement of a Edinburgh Fringe show that will be playing a couple of shows at the Trafalgar Theatre in London. Myra's Story is going to transfer to the West End for 10 performances only. They will be playing at the Trafalgar during the off days of Jersey Boys. On screen right now, the performances, wow, look at that. These are the dates, this is when it starts. Consecutive, every week, once a week, yes, very exciting. We love to see Fringe Theatre get a chance in the West End, especially since the Trafalgar Theatre used to be the studios, which would take in a lot of like the Fringe work and bring it to the West End. So to see them, even though the theatre has kind of moved on and adapted the space into a bigger, more West End ready theatre instead of the studio spaces it used to be, it's nice to see them still taking in this type of work, even in a smaller way than they used to. Next up, we have the announcement of a new play heading to the Soho Theatre. Pandemonium is a retelling of the chaos of our government over the past 3 prime ministers, so you know it's going to be therapeutic. This will be playing for about a month at the Soho Theatre from the 1st of December to the 6th of January. So if you want to have a deep sigh about the state of our politics, you can go see that play. And finally, the biggest news story of the week, and probably the most exciting, is that we are getting a transfer of the Japanese production of Spirited Away. We're seeing a lot more of like Ghibli films and animes being adapted to the stage. Obviously, we've had My Neighbor Totoro, which was a runaway success. We've had Death Note, which is starting to come over, selling out its concerts, and even bringing itself to different theatres across the West End. And now we are seeing Spirited Away. This production has been playing in Japan, and they are bringing over the production. They are not translating it, they are doing it in the original Japanese, which is very exciting and is going to make it stand out a lot against these other productions which are being presented in English. If you've seen some of the photos from this production, the puppetry looks incredible. It looks like they've ripped it straight out of the film. It is stunning. It's playing at the London Coliseum, which is very much used to doing these foreign language type of theatre with the subtitles, as they do a lot of their opera stuff, so it feels like a very fitting venue for it. And it will be playing for 12 weeks from April 2024. Extremely exciting news. I am waiting for it. I have a lot of friends who are massive Studio Ghibli fans, so whenever I get like a Ghibli film come over, I'm like, yes, I can get my friends to see some theatre now. But that is all the news for this week. Did you enjoy the chaos of me trying to do it? Who knows? Let me know your favourite story and what you're most excited for in the comments down below. If you did enjoy this video, please consider hitting like and subscribe. It really helps me, it helps out the channel. Here's some links to some other videos on screen right now. Wow. But that's it for me today, and I hope to see you next time. Bye.